Years ago, we used to have grasshopper plagues, the species that would literally eat everything. In fact, they'd eat clothes off the drying line.
Burr Williams is the executive director of the Sibley Nature Center in Midland, and he knows a thing or two about grasshoppers. Thanks to the rainfall this year, these little buggers could be hopping all over.
Anytime there's a wet year, there's going to be an increase in grasshoppers, and as things dry out, then they start moving around. And right now they're probably looking for green stuff, so they're coming closer to town.
Williams says they've identified over 90 species of grasshoppers in the area. The increase in population is something that happens every year. Every species has a particular taste, from grass to broadleaf plants.
In a real bad year, it's going to be pretty remarkable how much damage they can do to home landscapes. This year, I'm not really predicting such a thing, but it's always worth keeping an eye out.
Paul Benson owns Alpha Omega Landscaping. He knows something about grasshoppers, too.
They are part of the ecosystem, and they really do a good job of getting rid of the weeds and then putting back nutrients into the soil.
Benson says so far neither he nor his customers have seen any unusually large numbers of grasshoppers, but he knows someone that has.
My wife did mention the other night she tried to go to a local club, and the parking lot was full of them. There wasn't any vegetation around, and they happened to be just everywhere.
Both men agree unless you notice a major amount of grasshoppers in your yard, you really have nothing to worry about. You can choose to call an exterminator or do it yourself, organically.
By organically, I would say something that's not a pesticide.
Unfortunately, if you spray them, you're going to be contaminating food for birds, lizards, horned toads, everything else that might eat a grasshopper, so it's a tough call.